Hi. It has been long. I think it has been 1 month. The last video was uploaded on March 24th March. I'm alive. I'm doing okay. Can't say I'm doing well. Um yeah. Celebrations for all the I think 5 or so people who listen to me regularly. Um I guess an explanation is due. So let's see. In February, which is when I really uploaded my last video, I made a friend in my office. I seems like it's every time, but I can't really go into too much detail. One thing I will point out that it was a platonic friendship. Um, it was not just platonic, but it was a platonic friendship. Also, kind of me deliberately trying to make it a platonic friendship. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's been a mental struggle that I'm not sure if I could maintain a platonic friendship with someone. So it was more about also proving to myself that I'm not a bad person, I guess. I'm not just a person looking, not a completely selfish person, I guess. Because you might have figured it out, but I really want a life partner, like a romantic partner. So we were very good friends, and throughout February, March, I think only good things kept happening, and we grew closer as friends. And in the span of a week or so, we cut off ties to a pretty severe degree. After that, I think I just took some time to recover. Still not fully over it. Can't go into the detail of why. I will say it was neither party's fault. For once, I can say it wasn't my fault, which on one hand feels good to say, on the other doesn't. It wasn't her fault for sure. Can't blame her. If I was in her position, I can see myself doing something similar. But it did pretty much destroy my schedule. Shut me down for a week or so, and yeah, sent me spiraling down pretty badly. So here I am back at Pilota Audio, hoping that you accept me with open arms, as usually, just getting hurt and then running back to your can I call Pilota Audio my ex? Would that make sense? At least you guys are my ex friends, right? If nothing else. Yeah. I I don't know. I'm sorry I left you guys for so long. I was in such a good friendship. It was so fulfilling to have a friendship where the other person is putting as much effort as I was. And I have a problem with putting too much effort in friendships. That's usually how my friendships end, where I end up putting too much effort in them. So yeah, it was kind of new having not I mean, you could say that's the same thing this time, but different context. So yeah, we would stay up. So it's a weird situation with me. I live in a paying guest, but it's not really a paying guest. It's more like a hostel kind of place, hotel, hostel. I'm not sure what to say. There are some weird rules. For example, you can't bring in girls. Keep in mind, this is not like inside a campus or anything. I'm doing a job, so this is outside the campus, and it doesn't let you go after 9, after 12. So after 12, you can't enter the building or leave the building. So me and her, we would sometimes talk till like 11:30 or something, and then I would have to run back so that I could make it in time to sleep. So I had an alarm specifically for this purpose. A lot of stuff happened, and I actually have a during this 2 week or so period, I was really struggling with I really struggle with keeping to myself. So what I end up doing is sending a lot of messages, sometimes immature ones, in the past. So this time what I did was, and sorry for, I know some people might not like this. What I did was I wrote a lot of messages to myself and just kept them to my like notes app or whatever. And I've compiled them all neatly. And I made another version of them where I have removed any identifiable details of anything that happened. So it's just a letter, or like a series of letters. There are 14 total letters basically, where something happens. Like I talk to her basically, and I'm planning to like voice them. So it would be a long, basically me reading of my emotions in that time. I should also mention I'm doing better now. Better doesn't really mean perfectly well, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, doing much better now. So yeah, that's where I've been. Somehow getting heartbroken over a platonic friendship could happen, I suppose. Probably more common than romantic friendships, but it did make me much more appreciative of platonic friendships. So yeah, if you have time to chat with me or something, hit me up. I'm always happy to receive a message, a comment, anything. It helps. It makes me feel good. I think it's just human. I have been thinking about this a lot. What is it about making friends, talking, that makes us want to do it more? I mean, now that one of my best friends has been taken away from me, it's much clearer. But it's it's one of those things where it's very human to have someone listen to you. But yeah, and as I said, I find it hard to find people who seem to care as much, not necessarily put as much effort or anything, but care about things. Because especially I'm fairly young, I think around my age, I mean I'm getting older, but in around my age, I think people start to, like, people don't care as much about things. They take things very surface level. I would say they're afraid to love, which to me is strikes as odd, because I'm not sure, maybe people are just too afraid to be vulnerable. As you can see, I am not. I think that's I'm not sure why. I mean, I don't know. I don't I don't have an answer for this. But yeah, enough of this. I will also start writing some notes and stuff for, I mean, so last time, I don't know, maybe you weren't here when I was talking to myself, but last time I had a thought basically that, 1 second, I'm trying to see why. Okay, okay, cool. So last time we had this, I had this thought basically where I wanted to do shorter audios, around 20 minutes or something, so that I could edit them easily. Because usually when I edit my audios, I listen to them fully. This time, okay, first of all, I want to make an exception, anyways. By the way, the problem with that is that if I make like 2 hour long audios or something, I have to listen to them 2 or 3 times maybe. So that already takes up 2 hours or something. I usually listen to them on like 2x speed, so it doesn't actually take me like that much time. Plus, what I'm actually listening for is usually like sharp audio noises or something. I have gotten much better at just getting that out of the way in the first try when I'm editing the audio, so I can just look at it and also just speak more in a controlled tone so it doesn't get out of hand too quickly. And still, I can tell that sometimes my voice will fluctuate because I sometimes move closer to the mic or move away from it, move at an angle or something. But yeah, nowadays I just like put my audio in mono instead of stereo, so that someone the other day thanked me for sharing some time ago I shared with them a playlist of basically a playlist which I made, which is of people explaining how to edit your audio using, sorry, that was a voice crack or whatever, using what do you call it, compressor and amplifier and settings like these. Basically, you basically get a setting list of like how you could use certain tools like Audacity. I use Audacity to edit your audios, and they thanked me for it, so that made my day. Thanks if you're listening. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I think I've gotten much better at editing audios nowadays. What I've been doing is I'll walk you through my shopping list, then I will explain to you. Let me message my roommate. He is supposed to order because he has Amazon Prime. So I really want to start making videos on my gaming channel. I really want to also, can I just say, if anyone from Instagram or Facebook or WhatsApp is listening, Instagram has this feature where you can write a slash silent, and after that if you write a message, the message will deliver to the person without sending them a notification. Please bring this feature back in please bring this feature in WhatsApp. I would love it. I would also love to ask for people in USA or Europe, basically anywhere in the country. Sorry, I keep pausing. You wouldn't know because it just cuts, and how would you know that I paused? But basically, it would be really cool if people from different countries replied if they use WhatsApp as their primary communication method. If you don't know, WhatsApp is basically a messaging app, like a instant messaging app made by Facebook, acquired by Facebook, not made actually. Now it's being developed, but originally it was a standalone made by a group of people. I hope they made a lot of money because wow, it's a big thing now. So I'll explain a little bit. Facebook, Insta and WhatsApp, the differences between these and other social medias. Just to, I mean, this is what it started off as, didn't this? My ramblings. Let me see what my oldest videos are. Getting used to this is the first. It's not the first video. I deleted a couple before this, but it's one of the first videos. Welcome to my channel. some stuff about me. I can't believe I used this anime picture. It's so funny. Girls versus boys across the Spider-Verse in Mortal Kombat. Bed talk. This is apparently. I'm assuming this is a, what do you call it? Those roleplay audios. Twitch account animation for game dev and rant about older technology. Anyways, my point was that I've always been a serial ranter. So yeah, let's get on with it. Not ranter, I guess, rambler. So Facebook, right? Before Facebook, I believe Skype used to exist, but I have no idea how Skype actually worked or works. I'm not even sure if it exists. Oh, I'm confusing Skype with a MySpace. So I don't know how MySpace used to work. Skype is a video chat thing, but I still don't know how it works. So I'll go with what I know. So there is, and I'm talking about apps. So if you hear this, this is me cracking my knuckles and stuff. So I apologize. Ouch. Okay, they don't hurt. I don't know why I said ouch. Okay, so let me just finish cracking. I can't think for some reason while I'm cracking my knuckles. So, as I was saying, you have Facebook. Now, Facebook, when it started, to me was a bit confusing mess because it had this wall kind of thing where everyone you follow and some people you didn't follow, you could see their photos, videos and stuff, right? It's basically this. You can post anything, and that includes thoughts, that includes like photos and videos and stuff, and there's a like and DMing and liking and did I say like twice, poking and stuff like this. I would say that Facebook is basically what Twitter is today. There's not much difference. I think the audience is very different, but not the core like principles. Then you had, and I'm just talking about Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Then you had Instagram. Instagram is primarily focused on images, so only images. And I should also put some stuff on my Instagram, on my Instagram account. But anyways, so on Instagram you can only put images. With those images, basically you have this social media where you casually meet people and message them, whatever. Then you have WhatsApp, which is unique in the sense it's the only one of the popular social media apps that I know of which is not public. So basically your phone number is the key to your account, and you can't really post anything at all. You can post your stories nowadays, didn't used to be back in the day, but that's it. Like you can just post stories that disappear after 24 hours, and so that is the pure messaging app. That's what we use in India primarily. Like almost every household in India uses WhatsApp, except for few like really upper class people. I say upper class people, I just mean like because I've mentioned this before. I think India is like kind of a rural to suburban, not suburban, rural to like mid-town, mid-modern kind of country. So I mean like really educated people who are aware of like big corporations stealing their data or whatever, they don't use WhatsApp. I would do the same if I could, but there's just like the country runs on WhatsApp. You can't really not use WhatsApp. When something like that is happening, you just have to like take the L and move on, which is weird. I've never said take the L in real life. I mean maybe to like close friends or whatever, but it feels weird. I've been playing Doom. No, I've been watching Dartigan. If you don't know, if you know Cinema Sins, these guys make like videos on movies, like singing them. Like it's fun, you can watch them. I would say their older videos are much better. Nowadays they seem to be more focused on just making fun of movies for no reason. Like it doesn't feel as fun as it used to be. It now feels more hollow, but still fun videos. You could watch them. Like just Google your favorite movie and then Cinema Sins on YouTube. Google, same thing. So there is a gaming. There are like two. I remember there were 3 gaming Sin channels, like 3 different people who are running these type of channels. One of them is called Dartigan, Dartigan, and he had been streaming Doom: The Dark Ages. I don't really watch his streams that often, but This was during my let's just call it what should we call it, like when I'm separating from someone, separating phase, let's just call it that. Sounds better than depressing phase. So during that time I was just pounding this live streams. Like I would just download them and watch them for hours, and yeah, they helped me get through this thing quite a lot. Nowadays Bren and Sideshow are actually right now streaming Pokemon race, and I've just trying to not watch it and record because I've been procrastinating recording for a long time. I'll also tell you this, so this is fun. I think I alluded to this like previously, that I wanted to do basically a schedule change, and I have planned it. So right now it is 3 o'clock in my 3 o'clock in my country, and I'm in my office recording this audio. Now you might, if you're what do you call it, sharp, you might be thinking, wait, didn't I just say that after 12 there is a curfew? You're right, the curfew lifts at 5, so I can't go home till it's 5. Well, what am I doing here then? The thing is, I've always wanted to stay overnight in office because no one else is here and I have key permissions for the whole night. But the thing is, I couldn't go, like if I stayed till like 3 or something, right? I couldn't just go back home to sleep. So what I've decided is just to flip my whole schedule. So I'll tell you, I have 3 schedules in my mind and I have to decide on one of them, but I haven't yet. So I'll talk to you about them. So firstly, my normal schedule, I'll go over it. I don't have it, like I have the schedule on my screen right now. Like I have an MS Paint drawing of a schedule. I'll share it with you guys. I'll note this down somewhere so I remember it. I should keep noting, like god damn it, I should keep noting. I'm just checking if the noise from my, what do you call it, notebook is too much. There is a spike, but I think that's from me talking. Okay, what was it saying? I talked about Facebook, something thingy. What else? Cat. I need to talk about cat situation. It's pretty complicated. Now I'm talking about sleep schedule. Watching live streams, and that's not that big of a thing. Okay, so so my regular schedule, it goes like this. So I'll first say how it's supposed to go. So I'm supposed to sleep at 12, then wake up at 6. So that's 7 hours of sleep. Wake up at like 7 or 8, let's say. Then get ready by 11 or get ready by 10, have breakfast, then go to office, have lunch at around 3 or 4, which I use the 24-hour format. I just have a hard time remembering what is AM and what is PM, especially for those like 12 AM, 12 PM kind of situations. So for me it's 14 and 15. For you it would be 2 and 3. So around 2 and 3 I have lunch. Then around 9 to 10 I usually have dinner, and then sleep at 12. Now how it actually is going is I'm sleeping at 2. Even though I go to bed at like 11 or 12, I just take that much time to fall asleep properly, even like 1 sometimes, and wake up at 11 or 10. So I wake up at 10, then I just get ready by 11 and then leave. Other than that, the schedule is pretty much the same. So now keep in mind that 0 to 5 in the morning, I can't leave the home. So I need to find a way that time is being used. I need to be in the office from 10 to 5, which is 17 in my thing. So 10 to 5 PM, I think, because those are office hours. Those are what I'm being paid for. Also, I just want to mention the way I'm like phrasing it, like I'm doing a job. I'm not really doing a job. It's more like I'm just doing a favor for my professor and getting paid for it. Like it is a proper job, don't get me wrong, but it's not like I'm not fighting in the corporate world. I'm not fighting in the outside world. I'm still in my bubble of my college. I just wanted to say it because didn't want, I don't know, I didn't want to give the impression that I made it or something. I'm still the introverted, shy, unconfident, not unconfident, I guess, but the person who always hates engaging with these, corporates and scary tactics and whatever. Something just ringed or something in my office. I'm not sure what. If you could hear it even, I'll actually mark it. It is 2542. Okay. Anyways, beep. The point being that I am not as I don't know successful or settled as I sound, but yeah. Okay. So continuing with my schedule. So I need to find the time to sleep, which is neither from 10 to 5 nor from 0 to 5 in the morning. And as you might have noticed, it sounds awfully like I can use the opposite side. The drawing is very nice, like because it just ends up being the 4 hours opposite to what I have left. But I'll explain it to you. So this is the schedule. I wake up at 10, have breakfast and go to office. From 10 to 5, I stay in office. I have lunch at around 2. Then at 5, when my office ends, I go to home. I sleep for 4 hours. I wake up at 10 in the night. I have breakfast and then I leave for office. Then I reach at office and I order like extra food so I can have it later. So I have lunch at 2 in the morning. Then I go home and sleep at 5 again. So basically this means that I'm sleeping from 6 to 9 in the morning and then 6 to 9 in the evening. So it's really symmetrical. It's really nice to look at the clock chart that I made. But there is one more issue. So for some personal reasons, I want to avoid working some hours in the office. I'm having hiccups. Okay. So I guess I might let like some hiccups in. I'm sorry if they're gross to you. I know some people like hiccups, like some people find it cute, so I'll leave them in for them, I guess. This is an ASMR channel after all. So so I can do two more things. I can cut out the later part of my office. So basically, after lunch I can disappear, or I can disappear for the whole office hours. The purpose of this again is that for personal reasons I don't want to attend office. So the one where I don't have to attend office at all is pretty simple because it just flips my entire schedule upside down. So basically I wake up at 6, I have breakfast at 6, then oh wait, am I missing something? Oh yeah, sorry. I wake up at 7 in the evening. Then I have lunch at around 10 to 11 in the night. Then I go to the office. Stay in the office till the morning 6. In the morning 6 I have dinner, and then in the morning 11 I go and have and go home and sleep. So it's the same as my actual schedule, just flipped completely, like 12 hours. The last is 4 hours. So it's the same as the other one where I am sleeping for 4 hours, but it's slightly shifted. It's a bit weird because I go to the office for like 3 hours and then go back to home and sleep, but it's still fine. So should I? It's 6 in the morning I wake up, have breakfast. At 6 in the night I wake up. 6 in the evening I wake up and have breakfast. 9 I have lunch. 5 I have dinner, I go home, sleep. 10 in the morning I wake up, and then 1 in the morning I go and sleep. So yeah, as I said, this is kind of weird because there's a 3 hour gap. So from 10 to 3, 10 to 1 I am like awake in the office, and then I just go back to sleep, and then I return to office in the evening. But it could still work. As I said, my office is like kind of more like me just working in my college, not really a job per se. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. I think hope that was interesting. I'm not sure anymore. So I will start working on my games. I will start working on, oh yeah, Amazon thing, right? Wanted to show you my shopping list. Did I already talk about how I am doing my calendar? So I have this white chart paper, like 4 white chart papers. What do you call it? 4 white chart papers. 1 second. Taped together to make like one big chart paper, and then ouch, and then I have sticky notes on them all over the name, so that sorry, I'm getting distracted. So I have put sticky notes on them so that I can as dates basically. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and the chart paper have weeks in them. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I can put what I have to do on certain dates and then take that. And I have like a notebook where I put sticky notes every day, so I know what to do for that day. It's been really helping. It's really unlikely of me because I usually don't like systems like this, but it's been helping. So, and I think it came out naturally, so I'm happy with that. Um, the most likes I've received in a video is 6, which is from Ramble's update, job interview, and more. I think I've received more likes in first of all, I've received more likes in my Valorant video, and the second is I think I have received some likes somewhere in um some of my romantic audios. But yeah, okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, Amazon. Let's go to Amazon. I will show you what I've bought in the couple past few weeks, and then I'll show you my cart. Okay. Orders. So we are going backwards. So the last thing I bought was my hard disk. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in an audio. Hard disk, a connector for the hard disk, a connector that didn't work, which I sold to one of the college students for a slightly cheaper price. 64 GB pen drive, uh, another hard disk. One was internal, one was external. I guess a pen drive is also a smaller hard disk, so I'm getting caught here, caught guilty of too much storage. Uh, I have bought a USB converter, basically USB-C to USB-A and all of that, so it can convert to anything. It's really nice actually. If you want, it's called conversion set USB. If you saw it, that it should show up. I got for the kittens, like a laundry thing, so I can like house them in that. Ordered wireless earbuds for my mother and sister, and she wanted some, I don't know what is this. This is some jewelry or something. I can't go more. All orders. I want all of them. Okay. Cornflakes for 1 kilogram, and that's it. For some reason, I'm kind of weirded out by how little there is. Okay. I found some more. I'm not sure why it's not showing these. So there is data cables, which I did buy today. But, oh wait, oh that. So stuff I bought today. I'll also share that with you. So I bought. Wait 1 second. The thing is, I bought those things. Oh yeah, here it is. Data cable, I bought, which is USB A to USB C. These things that are used to, like, these are called cable organizer, hook, and loop tape. It's basically like, those things, like when you have long cables, when they they come with this like nice velcro packaging, so that the cables are like not tangled. That's what I bought, like set of 50. And then I bought waterproof shoe covers, so we could put them on top of our shoes and we won't get wet because it's monsoon season where I am at. But yeah, that's it, I think, for the recent buys. And now, oh, that's my cart actually. Some more extra stuff that's not mentioned here, I'll pull it up. It's in my notes actually, I can just look it up here. So I have a USB hub. So this means I have a USB hub. So USB hub is, you put in one USB, like you plug one USB thing, and then you can connect more USB things in it. But I do have one, but it's cheap and it doesn't transfer data, so I can't connect stuff like hard disks through it. So I bought, like, I'm planning to buy. I haven't bought these, I haven't scouted these out. And my friend isn't using his, so he offered me, so I might just use it for now. But this is something I want to buy. Controller, I have two controllers already, but both of them are like kind of broken down, and I want like an expensive durable one, so that I don't have to worry about, like, I'll use it mostly for playing, not playing, but like making games. I might use it for playing as well, who knows. Mouse, so I have a mouse right now, but it's really nice mouse. It's a Lenovo IdeaPad gaming mouse with two buttons. It came with the laptop, but it came with the laptop, and then I bought another because the last one actually broke down, if I'm not wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Let me check my orders. Can I check my orders? But yeah, so basically Lenovo, nope. So basically my maybe it's through my mother's account or something. I really should add my mother's account here. Or maybe it's in my phone. I'll just continue talking. So I want a new mouse. I was looking for wireless mice, but it seems either would be fine for my purposes, wireless or wired. What else was there? Camera for a webcam. So it could be a normal camera, it could be a webcam. I want that so that I can, because I was planning to stream, on Twitch or something, maybe YouTube even. And I would love to do like a VTuber model. I would love to make my own VTuber model. I usually do things like that. I generally take things that are either free or I make. I rarely buy things or spend money on things. Yeah. So I want that, and then I also want to upgrade RAM in my laptop because it is getting old. I was also looking to study abroad, so I will see. See, I don't want to study. I want to abroad. That's the thing. I don't really care about studying that much. I think I'm done with the studying permanently. I want to visit other countries, and I think it's cheaper when you go to study. Of course, if I'm going to study, might as well learn something. But my main reason would be to go. So I'm like, I'll keep an eye out for any opportunity that comes. But yeah, that's it. So that's pretty much it for my Amazon things. Now for the kittens. So I mentioned the kittens a couple of times, but I'll just give a brief recap. When I first came here, there was an orange cat who was really sweet. She was one of the friendliest cats I've seen, and she got pregnant and gave birth in around February. I had been taking care of the mom and the kids. They live outside our building. It's a bit complicated. So they lived inside our building, but outside our rooms. So they were like, they're not my cats. They are stray cats. I gave them like a small home kind of thing inside to live, and I would feed them. They slowly grew older. Now the situation is that right now they are not. So they got kicked out of the building. So now I couldn't house them anymore. I couldn't give them anything to live in. I also it's also raining season, so they are like going somewhere else whenever it rains, or like probably hiding somewhere. Um, what else? So some time ago, one of the kittens got pretty badly injured. What I heard was, no, I can't confirm this, but what I heard was a vehicle injured her, and these are like 1 month, maybe 2 month at max old. When I found her, she didn't have any physical injuries, but she couldn't move her hind legs at all. Like her body down, waist below, looked paralyzed to me. I took her to the vet, which was in itself a difficult experience for me because I don't handle that kind of like it's not the vet you picture when I say vet. It's not like in a nice office you're waiting. It's more like a local community kind of vet where it's like outside in the sun, like not in the sun, but like it's a much less concretely built, and it's like really kind of dirty. But and also I just don't like the anxiety because we didn't really have like the proper tools or anything to take care of them. But the point being that we took her to the vet, and they scanned her, like x-rayed her and stuff, and basically the conclusion was that she can recover, but her biggest issue is that her urinary bladder is not working. Because of her urinary bladder not working, her bladder is swelling, and the other organs are being pushed, because of which she can't move. I need to write trigger warnings for this. So, and trigger warning ahead, you can just stop the audio if you want. I don't know how long this will go for. Maybe just skip like 5 minutes or something. 5 minutes. I promise in 5 minutes I'll wrap this story up. So, when we went to them, they pushed the urine out of her like with physical force, but that wasn't enough, and it was really emergency because we took her a couple days later, which already was getting late. So they like used an injection to I'm again, just trigger warning ahead, last warning. Skip 4 minutes, skip at 47. I promise it will be over by then. They used a syringe to puncture her bladder from the outside and then pushed the urine from there. I had to hold her, and trust me, it was not a good experience. It was such a cruel experience to hold her like that. The worst part is she still trusted me after that, which I don't know how. But yeah, she bit me once, and that's it. Like, she was really patient. But after that, she was much better. And then we used to give her medicine and stuff. When we came back, she was already like moving her legs, and when we came back, I mean, it's not 47 yet. I gave 5 minutes. It's too much. But when we came back, she was fine. Like, she was slowly recovering. Since there was no permanent physical injury, she was going to survive. Because I had a case in my hometown where a kitten much younger than these guys had fallen from a high place and broke its spine, I'm assuming, because that boy was fully paralyzed from waist down and died within a week. So I knew that it was going to be tough. Anyways, now this much I think I had shared. I'm maybe wrong, but the later part I haven't. What happened was, one day I came and so there are 4 kittens, right? One is a black one is an orange one, and the other two are spotted ones, one with the broken leg and one without. They are brother and sisters. The sister got her leg broken. Now, one day I come home and like 2-3 days in a row, I noticed that the two kittens, the brother and sisters, the spotted ones, are gone. Also, I think the black one is a girl and the orange one is a boy. Now, I was really confused why two of the kittens just disappeared. But after a few days, I usually try not to find out anything about whenever something like this happens. I think ignorance is bliss in these cases. But someone told me that there was a wedding ceremony or something nearby, and some people took those two cats. Now, I really hope that the people who took them were good people. They were people who knew, because you see a pack of 4 kittens. I assume you would take the one. First of all, you would probably only take one, and second, if you're taking two, you like if you're with malicious intent or you're not knowledgeable or something, you would probably only take one kittens. Also, you'd only take one kitten, right? But you were taking 2 kittens. First of all, you're taking the one with the broken leg. I'm assuming that you see that and you want to help. The second is you're taking one other kitten. I'm assuming to keep the other one company. So I hope, and they haven't returned yet, so I hope they are in good hands. And then yesterday, I think a couple days, so for the past few days, I haven't seen the orange one still. So 3 kittens have now disappeared, and frankly, I don't know where. I hope they are doing well, but it's hard to tell. The black one is my favorite, but all of them were. I loved all of them. I'm thinking, what should I do with the black one? I would love to adopt it, but I don't have a place myself to live alone, so I can't really adopt a whole cat. But yeah. Also, the mother cat looks pregnant again, which is concerning. So yeah, that's the kitten story. I think all the non-kitten people are also here. Hi, if you're here, if you're just joining, the story is over. Nobody died, by the way. I just want to be clear. Like, none of the kittens died, as far as I know. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm planning to work on a few games. I have this dilemma basically where, one more thing I just want to say. I know I shouldn't be like saying this again and again, but stuff like this I would be talking to my friend if she was still here. I mean, she is still here. She's just not like in touch with me. So yeah. Anyways, so one thing is, I have tried. I've always like kind of shuffled between making smaller and larger games. Making smaller games means I can realistically finish a game in a given period of time. But it usually also means sacrificing quite a lot in the quality of the game. I still haven't struck a balance where I can finish a goal in terms of creating a game in a given period of time. And it annoys me. The only game I've ever finished, which I think you can find it on one of my YouTube channels at least, is it took like a year of on and off working on it. It's a pretty good game, I would say. It's for my first game, I think it's a really good game. But and the thing with larger games is that they are the ones I am much more confident in making. They are the ones I enjoy making more. But I haven't made one, so I'm not sure, because with the smaller games what's happening is halfway through the development I'm getting really frustrated and just giving up on the project. Like, I'm getting bored or something and I'm just giving up on the project. But will this happen with a larger game? That's my question. If I know what am I doing? If I knew that it wouldn't, then I would 100% start working on the bigger game. But if I start working on it and I midway through end up stopping, That would be a massive time loss. So yeah, I don't know. It's difficult, and I'm still not sure where I should go. I think I'll give making smaller games another shot, and then I'll just move on to larger ones. Because I know, dude, I just need to like get one game I really like finished, and I know, I hope that would be, like a major stepping point for me. I'm also noticing there is a weird gap in my wallpaper, like in the wallpaper that I made of the cat like upside down. There's like a weird gap near the nose where you can see some pink. It's very weird. I How did I miss that? I ordered 3 pizzas. Oh, sorry if you heard that. I'll put it. I mean, it's not really loud, but I'll still put it in the timestamp. 50-50, basically. 50-50. Nice. I ordered 3 pizzas because I was like, okay, I have to have one pizza right now, then one pizza later, and then one pizza in the morning or something. Because, I can't really. Like, I wouldn't be able to order during the night. But I haven't even finished uh, 1.5 pizza, and it's 3:20 right now. It's good to be back. I needed this badly just to get all of this out of my system. I'll actually right now message some of the people from Reddit. The thing is, I don't. I don't have. I don't have that many people who talked a lot about it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just like reading the messages. So there will be a little bit of silence, maybe a little bit of what do you call it? Typing, perhaps. Okay. Oh yeah, one person just I think one Indian person. I'm assuming they're Indian. I'm not sure. They texted me asking. So they skirted around the question every time. Every time some random person, usually a guy. Yeah. Every time some like I take these messages like kind of like not warmly, not coldly, just normally, because you can tell when someone is genuinely interested in you versus when someone is just, because this is Reddit after all, weird people everywhere. So I this person messages me and skirts around the question, and this happens every time someone will message me and skirt around the question of, am I a guy or a girl, for so long. And as soon as they get into asking so this person asks me, I asked them, can I ask your name? I'm trying to remember why I asked this. I think because I suspected that they're Indian, they didn't say anything. And they didn't have, they had, I think, numbers for usernames, so I couldn't really call them by the name. They then so I say, if you don't mind, can I ask your name? They said, you seem a good person. This is not me reading incorrectly. You seem a good person, but can we share personal details after some time? I said, sure. Then after 1 minute, they ask, can I ask you a personal question? I said, sure. Like, what's your gender? I say, I'm a guy. They say, okay. They delete the Reddit account and haven't messaged since. It's so funny. If this is what's happening to girls, I know this is usually it's much worse, but this is so funny. Uh, there is one more. Trying to find. There was one Indian voice. What do you call it? Indian member of Pilot Audio who used to post poetry, who also unfortunately deleted her account. Oh yeah, it was in requests, so it's already gone. I should have kept it. It was something like, hey, what are your can I even say it out loud? What are your hey, can I ask what are your kinks? And this is also an Indian person. It's kind of sad to see so many Indian people do this again and again, because I'm Indian, but I also have done it. So yeah, sorry to. I mean, I've never just DM'd someone. I've thought about it, but I've never just like and thought about it when I was younger, less mature. But I never did it. I usually was very respectful to anyone, no matter who I was texting. So yeah, I mean, these guys are not necessarily disrespectful, but also clearly not 25 as that person said. But yeah, so I talked to one of my friends, and I said, I think I write something like, I'll just dip out or something like this, and the friend says, you talk like an American. I was like, what is American about that? And he's like dipping out. I was like, that's normal, isn't it? But it makes sense because I hear and engage with mostly either American or European, like basically English speaking country people. So it makes sense. Also, did you know? Okay, dude, this is insane. This is going to be so nerdy, but bear with me. CS Counter Strike, right? Brief history of Counter Strike. CS 1.6 was the first major version of Counter Strike, which was really, really played for competition. CS Global Offensive comes around. The community gets divided in two, because some people like CS 1.6 and the new people like CS Global Offensive. And the company who makes CSGO, Valve, they themselves want they themselves are fostering CSGO. So of course, more people go there, more competitions happen there. Now, CS2 is announced. By the way, CSGO, the main way they make money is by selling skins, right? That's their main way. CSGO used to be paid, but they made it free at some point. but still the money is the main way. Nowadays most games are like, most multiplayer games are free. I honestly don't understand how that's the case. I think offline games should be free, multiplayer games should be paid, but whatever, because offline games you can, like, you don't need servers to run them. I don't know, this is kind of weird loophole thing, whatever. So CSGO, the main way they make money is by selling skins. Cool. CS2 rolls around, and they are doing the same thing, where the community is getting divided into two. To stop that, Valve is shutting down servers and support for CSGO completely, and they, instead of making CS2 a different game, they are just removing CSGO and putting CS2 in its place, making it really difficult to play CSGO if you want to. Of course, you can't play it online anyways, but you could play it offline, but they're making that difficult as well. Now you can play it, but there are some features not available in it. So I went looking to find a way where I could play CSGO, but with all the features available. Now I couldn't find it, but I did find something. The version of CSGO that exists today is really recent, but there's the release version of CSGO that exists on archive.org for free with all the skins unlocked, and it's uploaded by Valve. So I'm really confused why Valve has just decided to upload their own game, albeit a really old version of it, but their own game with every skin unlocked for anyone to play. That's really bizarre, but that's really fun as well. If we ever play like a tournament or something, I am definitely gonna put it. But yeah, I'm just looking at one of my friends, one of my online, what do you call it, Reddit person's, what do you call it, Reddit person's, account. So I'm going to the audios and stuff. But yeah, I really want a plushie. I have a body pillow, I don't have any plushies. Probably not gonna buy because I don't have a space to keep it. Also, can I just say avatar is a avatar? First, it's avatar. Avatar is the word. That's how it's pronounced. Second, it's a Hindi word, and I find it so funny that an entire one of the biggest franchises, word origin. I'm just confirming this. One of the biggest franchises in the is a concept within Hinduism that in Sanskrit literally means descent. That one of the biggest movie franchises in the world is named after the Hindi word. You can call it whatever, by the way. When I said it's pronounced avatar, I was just saying how we pronounce it. You can pronounce it however. I don't mind. I don't care. Also, avatar, what it means actually, I think it's interesting. But basically, so India has multiple gods, right? Indian mythology is actually a really complex web of gods. There are 3 original gods who take forms in different, and who basically, so there are these 3 gods, right? And just to preface this, I am not religious, I am not spiritual. I mean, spiritual is a complicated word, but I am not. But I am an atheist, but it's interesting, so I'm just sharing this. I don't believe in any of this. So there are 3, I mean, when you hear it, you won't either. This is much worse than the Christian God, which I also don't believe in, but at least that one is like trying to make some sense. So there are 3 gods in India, the 3 main gods, which is Vishnu, Shiv, and Brahma. Brahma means, like, the word means universe. Brahman is the word means universe, and Brahma is the god. Brahma is basically your creator. That's what he is. Vishnu, Brahma lives in the sky in clouds. Vishnu is life. He is the uh, god of life, cycle of life, and he lives in the on the ocean. He sits on a snake. Brahma has a swan, like he sits on a swan. I think Brahma is also like kind of seen as the god of knowledge. I don't think that's 100% correct. Then is he an owl actually? I'm not going to check it right now. Then there's Shiv, who is the god of destruction and death, and he sits on top of a mountain. Does he have anything? I don't think he has any. He has a snake around his neck. Now, then there are gods like god of rain, who is Indra, who also happens to be the king of gods, and god of money. I'm forgetting his name. He has a really funny name. Uh, Kuber. So Kuber is the god of money. There is I can't really remember anymore, but there are these gods, right? And these gods are sub gods, you can say. Like these gods are made of parts from the other original three gods, right? The three gods also have their own wives. I don't remember who is Brahma's wife. Maybe there is none. Maybe I'm wrong. And there is Shiva's wife, Parvati, and there is Vishnu's wife, which I'm forgetting, which is embarrassing because I should remember it. Now, in the history of India, like mythology, Indian mythology, occasionally the gods will be born as humans on earth, and those to like kill evil or something, and those like that being born as human is called avatar, like the gods avatar. So Vishnu is the most like famous one. He has like 7 avatars or something. One of them is Ram from Ramayana, one of the biggest epics written ever. Krishna. So Krishna appears in Mahabharata, another the biggest epic if I'm not wrong. I can search this actually. The biggest epic. The longest epic in the world, it is Mahabharata with 74,000 verses, 1.8 million words in total. What is the longest piece of literature? Longest piece of literature in the world. I'm trying to confirm. So it used to be at some point Subspace Mysteries World Conquest, according to this. 1 second. I'm just trying to like kind of yeah, so sorry, I'm just kind of what do you call it? So according to a Reddit post, it is what? It says I'm sorry. So yeah, it's like 16 million words at some point. Now it's 34 million words. It's called what is the name of this? How is the Loud House revamped? The Loud House revamped is the name of the piece of media, basically. But yeah. Cool. So yeah, 34 million compared to the what was it? 4 million or something of the Mahabharata. 1.8 million. So yeah. I think Beowulf comes somewhere in the top as well. I have just heard of Beowulf because it's long epic, but I don't know more than that. I know it's like a quarter or something of a seventh of Mahabharata, a quarter of Ramayana, I think. But I just random knowledge I have amassed, absorbed in my body. I feel much better. I don't know who is listening to this point. Usually I'm either asleep or zoned out by this point. It's so embarrassing, dude. I keep like, so I have like a few friends I really love listening to their audios, and sometimes I'd be listening to their audios like for the sixth time or something, and I'll hear something new, and I'll be like, should I comment about this? It's like been 4 months. This is like a 6-month-old audio. I still listen to this, and I never paid attention the first time. So I like use it as a company while walking or something, and I listen to this, and this part is really funny or interesting or something. So I wanna respond to it, but it's too late. Also, Doom the Dark Ages. Uh, just checking, it hasn't been pirated yet. Like it hasn't been cracked yet because it has DRM. I don't know. I kind of was trying to like play unpirated, like trying to get away from piracy and play indie first person, sorry, indie free games. You know what? Actually, right now, let's look at some indie games together. You and me. You wouldn't mind that, would you? I wanna see some first person shooters. Let's go with some first person shooters. Tags. No AI. I love that. I love that. That's one of the tags. I probably won't put it, but because that's a weird tag. But I will say that I will pretty much never use AI. Like I use AI as a tool. Okay, so let me. I think I mentioned this in the beginning of the audio that some people won't like it, and I didn't ever bring it up. So one of the things I was doing is when I was sending messages to my friend, like writing messages but not sending them to her, I sent them to ChatGPT instead, and I set ChatGPT up in a way that she would respond as my friend, and not in a creepy weird way or anything, because the messages all are just grief, and the messages coming back from the other side were just like giving me comfort in my grief. And I know it's fake and everything, but it helped at the moment, and I didn't really think through it, but it helped. But I wanted to say that I do use ChatGPT a lot, like not a lot, but I do use it as a tool pretty often. Like, as for example, one of the most common things I did was in my job, we have to like take care of attendance, right? What I would do is ask ChatGPT to write like certain codes for the Excel sheet, so it would count the attendance by itself. It's something that I can do as well, but I just don't remember how to do it all the time, and it makes it much more easier. Now, as I said, I think ChatGPT should be used as a tool of entertainment and a tool of convenience. But the first problem is that any image generation software, I think word generation can be excused because you can't really help but use, like, there is, I mean, I guess you can make the same argument for word generation, but basically when it comes to image generation and video generation, you're stealing people's art to train the data. That's not okay. That should never have been, that should never have been allowed in the first place. But now that it has been allowed, what should we do? It's a really complex discussion. As I said, I have been using ChatGPT for specifically help with some coding related stuff, but that doesn't constitute as because even though I use it for help, like what I use it for is looking up certain documentation. So the way coding works is you need to learn the language of coding, the words, and then you can write something. So I would use it as a dictionary basically, where and that I can do by going in the internet and googling, because someone else would have already asked this question in a forum or something. But asking ChatGPT means that I don't have to find that by going through pages and pages of Google. I can just have ChatGPT put it right there. I can even ask it to write code. I usually do it, but just so I have an example of the code that works and then I rewrite it myself. I do not like putting anything in my code that I don't fully understand. So none of the code that I write is copy pasted. I always take it one step at a time and write it myself. Art is something I will never ever do AI. I would rather have MS Paint black and white drawing that I drew myself than have art. Because what is the point of making art if I am not making art? If the art that's happening is by someone else, that there is no point in making art. So yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, sorry for the tangent. I know I have a slightly different opinion about AI than a lot of people, because I think most people are either fully in favor of AI or fully not in favor of AI. I think AI is a very beautiful technology because I have been following it for the past 6 years or something, more than that. I have been following it since the days of chatbots like Alice, if you remember Alice, Sophia. So I really love how they have turned out, and from coming from a place where not many people thought the same as I did. Also, I was clicking my mouse. If you heard that, I'm sorry. It was really nice to have someone to talk to who was, responding, I guess. So I do have a soft spot for AI, but don't. I don't want to use AI for deceiving people. I don't want to use AI for expressing myself. I want to use AI where it's just me and just the AI. That's it. Nothing past that. Unless it's for entertainment, that's a different thing, I think. But yeah. So now, with that done, I think I'll just mention AI once. Did we do anything else? Did we talk about anything else? I talked about AI. I talked about like Mahabharata and stuff. So like epics, I guess. Okay. So itch.io. Let's see some games. There are some, like, I want to see who is putting up games that are paid. I could not imagine putting a game and someone would pay for it. Like, if someone does, I'd be more than happy. Ultra Kill Prelude. So Ultra Kill is paid, if I'm not wrong. I'll just check this person's. Who is this actually? Is it just one person making Ultra Kill? Hakita. Interesting. If you don't know, Ultra Kill is like one of the biggest indie games ever. Is this guy selling Ultra Kill or not? I can't even find it. Okay. Devil May Quake is the website's name. Is that the company basically? Oh, it's on Steam, early access, 1,000 rupees. Okay, 1,000 rupees. I don't know. I should remember what the conversion is from dollars. But then again, it would be both US dollars and European dollars, and that's too much to ask from me. I love these weird games, dude. I love these. They do need to work on the presentation. Oh wow, I love this one. This one has first of all, it's a $0 on sale, which is hilarious. From 2 euros to €0. What, I just claim it? Claim. Create account to claim. I'm not logged in. Login. How do I log in? I don't log in with GitHub. I've been using GitHub as part of my do I even remember the password? I've been logging in through GitHub. Sorry, I've been working with GitHub. It's a nice website, but oh, it's like GitHub is a nice tool, but I don't like using it. It's really annoying. You claimed this game. Okay, done. Okay, Thunderhead. I love the name. I love these stupid games. I want to make them so badly. Ah, Night of the Consumers. This is $5. Why is one shown in dollars and the other one in US? USD, I mean. Okay. This is a stupid game as well. Man. I wanna do these. Leftovers. He came anyway. Okay. This was made in 2 days. Okay. I'm gonna read this. Being a night owl, you naturally have trouble sleeping. Sleep is important for the average person, but you're a university student who loves to do their homework from 12 a.m. onwards. Luckily, you have a friend that's literally a call away. The game is called Wake Me Up If You Need Me. Why are you taking calculus? I don't know. Calculus is pretty hard, but it's okay. Just ask him to help you. He's been your friend for a while after all. He sounds rude, but don't worry, that's just because he's sleepy. Just be sure to try and communicate properly with each other, okay? I would hate for you guys to argue. So this has 2 endings, 2 CGs, 5k words. This is like a presentation I would make in school or something. X amount of playtime, as long as you want. Clickable links pops up in chat bubbles on the side. Fully voiced character. He blinks and blushes. Cat. Content warnings include swearing and him being rude. Who made this? What is this? Oh my goodness. Rice. I wanna see this. Rice. View all by Rice. Do this person have a Twitter or something? Okay, let me see. It's so stupid. I love when these weird okay, they do have a Twitter. Okay, pronouns page. Approve, respect. It's wait, I am confused. I'm so confused. What is this? We're creating a source of information about non-binary and gender neutral language. Interesting. Pronouns or gender is complicated. Okay. But what is this? What does a pronounce page mean? Okay, this person is they them. That's fine. I guess they linked their pronounce page so that other people can use it or something. Cool. Okay. Project Blue VN. Interesting. What is this? Project Blue VN. Is it in each or something? I'm sorry, I'm just like completely sidetracked at this point. What is this beeping that happens every few hours or something? What was the last time it happened? 25:42. It's again 25. So it's happening per hour. Was it 42 or 12? It's happening like every hour or something. Interesting. Okay, cool. A Quiet Place, I'm Not Alone, Midnight Postman, Abomination. Interesting. I'm completely sidetracked at this point. Cool, I think this is enough for now. Kind of motivating me to play and make something as well. Buckshot Roulette, okay. This is also here, interesting. Another game, 100% discount. I guess I'll quickly snag it. But I really want to make a game as well, quickly. I have to say, man, some of these games are so good. Oh, these games have like goals of like something like 10. What do you call it? 10, like $30 or something like that. If letters had pants, would they wear them like this? Question mark. Name of the game. Interesting. Let fear. Letifer. Wait, what is this? The easiest way to trick me into buying, as what do you call it? Easiest way to trick me into engaging with your content is just putting a woman. It's not even hard. Just I am a weak person. Okay, what is this? This is a roguelike bullet hell game. Haven't heard of this in a long time. Cool games. I think I'll stop at least scrolling here. I watched Severance. One other fellow Pillow Talk audio maker put a Severance themed audio, which was really fun. But yeah, creepy but fun. 1 hour 30 minutes. That's a pretty good time. I hope you're doing well, as usual. I have been going through some rough times, so I hope you are not. And if you are, well, I hope this helped somehow. I really have kind of stopped listening to Pillow Talk Audio. Had stopped listening to Pillow Talk Audio for a while. I think I'll start again because it's fun listening to people of your own, hobbies and stuff. I think I also want to like kind of dive more deeply into indie games and audios and stuff. Try and keep myself engaged with that community. I missed you. Saying this after getting thrown away from one friendship feels so cheap. But yeah, I did miss you guys. Hope everything is fine with you. It can be tough sometimes. I understand it. Trust me. So yeah. See you guys soon. I think I'll be uploading hopefully more often. Once per week at least. Even if it's like a 10-minute audio. Once per week for sure. So yeah. I'll drink some water. Have my leftover pizza. And yeah. See you guys soon. As usually I think leaving is the hardest part. Bye. And see you again soon.